Welcome to Short Story Universe Audio, where stories explode with action, mystery, and imagination. To fully enjoy this video, please ensure CC closed captions aka subtitle is turned on. I'm Vandale, the only creator of this brand new comic book universe. Want to support my work? My PayPal link is on my YouTube homepage, and every bit helps bring these amazing stories to life. Okay, let's have a serious yet entertaining discussion about today's movie industry concerning the uprising of AI, artificial intelligence. From a comic book perspective, I envision vibrant futuristic cities, breathtaking fantasy realms, and alluring, sexy characters brought to life by charismatic actors playing unforgettable roles. But with today's parade of bland, uninspired, heartless films, where's the magic? Where's the color? Where's the soul? With so many lifeless movies hitting the big screen, who's really rushing out to the theaters anymore? The answer is no one. As the movie industry continues its downward spiral, a digital uprising is quietly reshaping the entertainment landscape. People will stay home, harness AI technology, generate their own content, upload it to social media, go viral, and cash out big. The power to create blockbuster content will no longer rest in the hands of Hollywood gatekeepers, but in the palms of everyday creators. Imagine walking through your front door, turning on your smart/AI TV, and simply saying, generate a full-length movie about a cute female adventurer lost in a mystical forest, encountering magical creatures, with an ending that sets up the next epic journey. Within seconds, your TV generates a visually stunning blockbuster, complete with AI-generated characters, voices, locations, special effects, music, and even a custom cinematic score. Hollywood could never move that fast, but AI can. In this new era, if people crave real human performances, they'll flock to live theater experiences. Think modern Broadway shows popping up in cities around the world. These intimate, in-person performances will become the ultimate escape, where the craft of acting is truly felt, not just watched. The home movie theater business will skyrocket too. Picture converting your basement into a 20-seat theater. Invite friends and neighbors to enjoy your AI-generated movie trilogies, complete with homemade popcorn, pizza, hot wings, and ice-cold sodas. With AI, everyone becomes a studio, turning their passion into profit right from home. Hollywood needs to stop fighting the future and start mastering it. AI can cut production budgets in half overnight, opening the door to more creative risks, diverse stories, and mind-blowing visuals. The industry has to adapt or face total collapse. Up next are two AI podcasters who deep dive more into this and the short story universe. Enjoy!
All right, so we've been spending some time looking into this idea, right? AI and the movies. And wow, some of these ideas out there are, they're pretty wild.
Yeah, it's pretty out there.
Yeah, like what's going to happen to Hollywood, right? I mean, will it even exist as we know it in like a few years, or will it be something totally different? And to really wrap our heads around this, we're gonna check out this piece by Vandale, the creator of Short Story Universe. He's got some thoughts, and he's definitely not holding back.
Yeah, he's pretty blunt, actually. I mean, he really lays into the current state of Hollywood.
Yeah, he doesn't really pull any punches, does he? I mean, he basically says that a lot of the movies coming out these days are just kind of blah, like they're missing something.
Yeah, he uses the word bland a lot.
Bland, yeah.
And and he keeps coming back to this idea that they've lost the magic, the soul, the movies that we all loved growing up, had.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people feel that way too, right? I mean, like how often do you walk out of a movie these days and you're like, wow, that was incredible. That was like a life-changing experience.
Yeah, not very often.
It's not that common,
And I think he really hits on that. I think he really, taps into this feeling that a lot of us have, I think.
Yeah, so what does he see happening? I mean, how does he see this all playing out?
Well, he talks about this thing he calls a digital uprising.
Okay, a digital uprising. So what does that mean? Like, is that like the robots are going to take over Hollywood or something?
No, not exactly. I mean, not in the Terminator sense anyway.
Right.
But he's basically saying that everyday people will soon have the power to create their own movies.
Really? Using AI?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, how would that even work? I mean, like, would you need like a fancy studio or something?
No, not at all. I mean, he's envisioning a future where you could literally just be sitting on your couch talking to your smart TV. And you could be like, hey, make me a movie about a time-traveling historian who has to, like, prevent the invention of the time machine, and boom, you're watching it.
Wow.
That's why.
That's why. I mean, so you're saying, like, instead of these big studios with these massive budgets, anyone could just make a movie.
That's exactly what he's saying.
Wow.
And think about what that could mean. I mean, we could see so many more stories being told, stories from people from all walks of life, you know, not just the same old stuff that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, like all these new crazy special effects and stuff. I mean, like, have you seen what they can do with AI these days?
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, it's mind-blowing. I mean, the stuff they did with de-aging Robert De Niro and The Irishman, I mean...
Yeah, that was incredible.
That was like a glimpse into the future.
Yeah, and Vandale, he actually talks about some other pretty wild stuff too, like AI algorithms. They can write scripts.
Oh yeah.
Like a whole screenplay just written by an AI. And then there's deep fake technology where you could have actors performing roles even after they're gone.
It's crazy, right? It's like they're bringing people back to life on screen.
Yeah, it's like science fiction, but it's actually happening.
It is. It's happening right now.
So, I mean, this is all pretty cool, but I can't help but wonder what happens to Hollywood in all of this. I mean, if anyone can make a movie, what's the point of having studios anymore?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it?
Well,
and Vandale's pretty clear about what he thinks. I mean, he basically says that Hollywood is facing a crisis.
Okay.
And that they need to adapt to this new reality or else they're going to go the way of the dinosaurs.
So he's saying adapt or die.
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't think they have a choice.
Wow. But he doesn't think it's all doom and gloom, does he?
No, not exactly. I mean, he actually sees this as an opportunity for Hollywood to kind of reinvent itself. He thinks that AI could help them make movies for a lot cheaper, which would free them up to take more risks, you know, tell more interesting stories, maybe even bring back those character-driven narratives that he loves so much.
Yeah. I mean, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Like, instead of just focusing on these big blockbuster action movies, we could see more, like, you know, thoughtful dramas and comedies and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. And it's not just movies either, right? I mean, think about music and video games and even live theater. I mean, AI could change everything.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, imagine a video game where the world is different every time you play it, or an AI that composes a soundtrack based on your mood. I mean, the possibilities are endless.
That's pretty mind-blowing.
Oh.
And Vandale, he actually paints this picture of the future where people go to live theater to kind of connect with other people, you know, get that in-person experience.
Yeah.
And then they come home and they've got these tricked out home theaters where they watch all their AI-generated movies and stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting vision, isn't it? I mean, I don't know if I'm totally sold on it, but it's definitely something to think about.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds cool and all, but I do wonder if people will really give up the shared experience of going to the cinema.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something special about being in a theater with a bunch of other people, you know, laughing and crying and gasping all at the same time.
Yeah, I think there's definitely something to be said for that. I mean, technology can do a lot of amazing things, but it can't replicate the feeling of being part of an audience.
Yeah, so maybe those communal movie-going experiences will become even more valuable, you know, in a world where we can create our own entertainment at home.
Maybe so.
So let me just try to sum all this up. We've got Vandale's warning about the decline of traditional Hollywood, his prediction of a digital uprising, and this vision of a future where AI-generated content is everywhere.
Yeah, that's a pretty good summary, I think.
It's definitely a lot to take in.
It is, and it really leaves us with more questions than answers.
Yeah.
I think, will Hollywood embrace AI or try to fight it? What kinds of stories will we be telling when anyone can make a movie? And maybe the most important question of all, what excites you or worries you about this AI-powered future?
Yeah, that's the big one, isn't it? I mean, this is a whole new world we're talking about, and it's up to us to decide what we want it to look like.
That's right. I mean, this is uncharted territory, and it's going to be a wild ride, that's for sure.
Absolutely. All right, well, that's about all the time we have for today, but we hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of entertainment, and be sure to check back next time when we'll be exploring another fascinating topic at the intersection of AI and culture.
See you then.
If you love what you see, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure to click the bell notification so you never miss a new story. Get ready for a year of unforgettable comic book adventures. Let's tell some amazing stories together.